Hello, this is Jonathan Williams. I'm here today at Fisherman's Restaurant in San Clemente with the general manager, Raul Rojas. We're coming to you on behalf of Beyond the Gates. You're going to want to watch this one.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with us today. Appreciate it. I love this place. A lot of people come here thinking about the view, but our main job is not, we don't want them to think that way. We want to make sure they come for the food, for the ambience. Mm-hmm. They can see there is a family place. Mm-hmm. And I just love this place for so many reasons. And since I came to the U.S., I think this is my second job, and I think this is going to be my last one. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere else. This place, things happen for a reason. The view is perfect. My family work with me, and lots of friends here, and that's what it matters. Restaurant is about being a family.
Right.
And, there's so many things more I can say, but the food is great.
We're going to get to that. I want to focus on the food. One of the things I noticed, people have to go to the website to get the full picture. You do a beautiful job on that website. I don't know who does your food photography, but they should get a prize. It looks so good. Oh. And the variety. You have a tremendously diverse menu. I notice you have a breakfast menu, a brunch menu, a lunch menu, a sunset menu, a daily fish menu, and dinner.
Well, we try to make our customers, we give them a lot of options. Yeah. We want to make sure when they come here, if they want breakfast, they can get breakfast. If they normally at night before the sunset goes down, before the sun goes down, we like to make a special menu for them. That way they can come from like 4 to 6, and they can come and normally food prices there a little bit more up. But during that time, we like to take care of our locals. They know that this has been forever since before I came here. So we just want to make sure that San Clemente has everything from us.
So it looks like there are two restaurants. There's really one. On the one side is Fisherman's Restaurant, and on this side, where you and I are sitting this morning, we have the Oyster Bar.
Correct.
So they look separate, but they're one restaurant.
Yes, they are. It's only one restaurant. We have our bar, which people that want to have like a quick drink or something quick, they can come over here. But sometimes we get full on the other side, so then people can always, it's not that they have to wait outside. They can come and sit over here and wait a few minutes, and then they can go back down there. But basically, it's one restaurant only.
The Oyster Bar is a little bit unique where we are right now, in that it has appetizers, a whole variety of chowders, lots of food and drink choices. I like the specials too. On your website, I may want to come Tuesdays because there's something you feature on Tuesdays that's just what I want. Or maybe Wednesday or Friday. There's the variety that's remarkable. I don't know where else you'd find that much variety around this area. Now, the restaurant itself, I think, has overall 2 locations. Am I correct?
More than 2 locations.
More than 2 locations?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm aware you have one in Seattle, Washington.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and you have this one here.
Yeah, well, they got 2 fishermen's, but they got, but they got a few more places. They got on Long Beach. They have a place in La Quinta, Rancho Mirage. So it's a few more than...
I think they probably know what they're doing in the restaurant world.
Correct.
But this location is so special, Raul. It is just remarkable. The ability to walk out on that pier, you can come as a family. You can walk down the pier, you can watch the surfers in the ocean, the kids playing. It's just lovely. It is Southern California.
Yeah, correct.
It is the epitome of Southern California. I know that tourists come from all over the world, and they come here.
Yes.
And they have a very American meal, which is probably international in some aspects, but it's the epitome of Southern California.
Oh, that's right. That's why I like this place, because you can come with your kids and you know it's going to be like a good environment.
I also noted that you do private parties and events here too.
Yeah.
We can go online and we can find a time to get together with family or a group. You also have football on Monday night?
We got Monday nights and Sunday night and Sunday.
Okay.
We got the full package, so you can come and see any game you want. We don't. And Monday we got hot dogs. You can buy your T-shirt and mug for $8 or $20, I think. But you can use that. You can use all that for the whole season. Every Monday you can come and eat all you can eat hot dogs, and you can get a special price for a beer too.
Okay. Well, I know firsthand the food here is delicious. I've never had a meal here that wasn't outstanding.
Thank you. Yeah, that our chefs, they here every day. They're looking at the quality of the food, and the more important thing about this place is, so we go through a lot, so it's always fresh.
Yeah.
That's the more important thing about this place.
Right.
It's always fresh.
Yeah. Well, if you want that freshest possible food, this is a great place to come.
Yeah.
You can almost look out and see the fish.
Yeah.
I love it here. It's just so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
The weather is outstanding. You couldn't have picked a better place.
Oh, yeah. We're very blessed. We're very blessed for being here.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're just hoping that, well, we don't hope. We really like working on it every day to have the place clean, to have in the back of the house, have the employees check the quality of the food. And it's
One thing that always shows up, as you know, you as the general manager of the restaurant know more than anybody, the servers as well as the food. They're equally important. I've been here and the service has been outstanding. You feel well taken care of when you dine here.
Yeah, no, our job is to make sure the customers, our goal is customers come back and ask for our server, like the names, you know, we care a lot, but we go through that point that we want to make sure they come and says, I come to see Raul. That's just sample, you know.
Yes, exactly.
We want to make sure that we do a good job on that.
Well, you make friends here.
Yes.
You really do.
Yeah.
Now, the restaurant has a history. How long has it been at this location?
Since 1980.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here for a long time.
And as I remember, it hasn't changed all that much on the outside.
No, it's still the same.
When you got a good thing, you keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, we got people every day that take care of the restaurant, and we're very happy. We're very, very blessed.
I noticed something, I can't find better words to say it, so I'm going to quote somebody who left a review of your restaurant. And the review that I read said that a beautiful San Clemente sunset, a pleasant sea breeze, delicious beer and seafood, it's the best. At sunset time, enjoy the terrace seats where you can watch the beautiful sunset. I couldn't think of more fitting words to describe this place.
Yeah.
We welcome everybody to come and enjoy the food and say hello to Raul.
Yes, we are here.
Well, Raul, I want to thank you very much for today. You've given us so much information and such a warm welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming and see us.
Thank you. From here we go to Susan, who's doing some shopping.
Thanks, Jonathan. Well, I am here at the outlets at San Clemente, and with us today is Angelica Bello, who is the Marketing and Special Events Manager.
Hi, Susan. Thank you so much for having me.
So happy to have you with us today, Angelica. Well, I'm amazed driving in here to see how huge this place is. You have an enormous footprint for an outlet mall, and I understand this is not your typical outlets mall. So please tell me more.
Of course. The history of the outlet at San Clemente dates back to 2015 when we first opened our doors in November. We currently have more than 60 shops, restaurants, and 1 theater. And every year we have about 4 million people that step into our shopping center.
Oh my goodness, that's huge.
So it's a lot of people.
Yes, and on top of it all, you're right in this beautiful location, right off the I-5, exit 77, Hermosa. You're up on top of a hill, and you can see the ocean from here practically. I mean, you're in a beautiful spot, and I'm sure the community loves having you, all of you here.
Yes, it's actually a beautiful place.
Well, you have such a variety of shops now, and different things going on. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, you have things for children, for adults, health, beauty.
Yeah, we have a lot of different retailers. It's a diverse shopping center. Recently, last year actually, we just opened numerous stores. We just got Adidas, American Eagle, Open Market OC, Soul's Art, Pandora, and Ann Taylor. So a lot of exciting shops coming in.
That's great.
And we have different offerings for each member of the family. We have Ann Taylor for the moms, Adidas for the athletic members of the family. We have a movie theater, you know, if you're looking for an entertainment aspect. We have all sorts of restaurants. We have that fine dining asada, Mexican, and cantina restaurant.
Okay.
If you're looking for a simple snack, we have Auntie Anne's pretzels. That's always everyone's favorite.
Yeah, of course.
And then we have Ruby's, which is an all-American diner that
absolutely
everyone loves.
Right, and a lot of you have Starbucks and places for just a quick little drink or snack or whatever. But Asada is the main big restaurant, is that right? Seated dining and everything.
Right.
Now, the things that you have available for kids, there's a big jump room, I noticed. And what is this I hear about a train that goes around here?
Yes, so you mentioned the jump room, that is Jumpify. So, you know, while you're out and about busy shopping, the kids can have fun with the, you know, bounce pools, bounce houses that they're in that shop. And we also have a train that runs currently Friday to Saturday, but during summer it'll run daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right, and the train, where does it go?
It just goes around the center.
Do you have music here?
Every weekend we have live music.
Really?
And the cool thing about it is that we invite local aspiring musicians. So there'll be a lot of kids, there'll be a group of older gentlemen playing. So all of these musicians are local to the area.
That is wonderful. Now they play the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the same band?
Well, they differ to whoever is available or whoever is interested. You know, we welcome all sorts of music.
Of course. And do you ever have different kind of programs out in the open area, other kinds of things for kids, or I don't know, for Christmas you have something special. What about other holidays? 4th of July? We
have events year-round. So the circus, you know, once they leave, in comes in our pumpkin patch every November. So you can get, you know, your pumpkin. There's a lot of fun activities, bounce houses as well. And once fall is done, our tree farm comes in. So you can get your Christmas tree over here as well.
So much.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Now,
things
does all of it take place right here within the mall, or is it on the outside like the big tent?
It is right here in the mall.
That's wonderful.
It's very exciting. And we have all kinds of events year round. So in February, we just finished the Lunar New Year where we gave out red envelopes. You know, each envelope is filled with different prizes, gift cards, discounts.
Wonderful.
And then in March, we'll have the free photos with the Easter Bunny. So it's a fun event for kids. There'll be face painting, balloon twisting, arts and crafts. And then in August, we have everyone's favorite, Barks and Brews. So if you have a dog or anyone you know who has a dog, you can bring them over. You can taste different local breweries. We invite several breweries.
What fun.
And then we also have a lot of pet vendors.
Really?
So
they come for the Barks and Brew weekend.
Yeah, and all the proceeds of this event goes to the Pet Project Foundation. So it does give back to the community.
Now that's what you were saying a little bit earlier, how you are very much part of the community here. You have Rotary Club meeting here in your special offices, lovely offices, and other groups as well. And you give back in so many different ways. So you really have really incorporated yourself big time into the community. And we were here a couple of years ago for Christmas. Oh, you have the most fabulous decorations. Could you tell us a little bit about that? I mean, they were all over the mall.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So we actually try to activate the whole center. You know, we decked out our palm trees with illuminated lights, huge bows. We put out wreaths, and everyone's favorite, the animated reindeers.
Yes.
Yes, so, you know, they move around, they have their bells. And, you know, besides the huge decorations, you know, the huge ornament balls that we also have that 100 feet live cut tree from Mount Shasta that we bring in yearly.
And is that the biggest in the area?
I would say it would be the biggest in Orange County.
In Orange County, it was spectacular. And I think just watching it being decorated would be an entertainment in itself. I can't imagine how they put it together and do all that. But yeah, it is spectacular.
Yeah, it is huge. It has 18,000 LED lights and 10,000 ornaments. And then we light it up during our tree lighting concert, which is just attended by over 50,000 people.
Really? And you can accommodate all of that.
Yep.
Well, this definitely is a go-to place, and it is so impressive what you have going on. Easy to find right off the freeway. Angelica, this has been wonderful chatting with you today, and I do hope our Laguna Woods people will take a trip and check it out. Yes, the outlets at San Clemente are truly fabulous.
Thank you, Susan.
So Bill, what are you up to now?
Susan, thanks. As you know, one of the many things that people love Beyond the Gates for is introducing them to new restaurants. And today we have Chef Cameron from, first I got to ask you about the name. It's 313 at Fig?
Fig at 313.
313, okay. The 313 I get. What is the Fig? I mean, that's cool.
So Fig, honestly, it came from one of my employers, Gosha. She just thought it sounded new and hip. And then the more we got into it, we realized that Fig actually represents wisdom and knowledge, and we try to put that in all our dishes.
So how long have you been here?
So I've been here since October of 2021, just coming up on 3 years now.
Now, in this location, I mean, I looked at the pictures on the website, and I saw coming into the restaurant, that this location's been here a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you look at the original pictures, there's nothing around here.
No, it was literally just empty streets. The highway was like barely being built. We were one of like the first businesses to open up. It was 1927. It's actually one of the few historical buildings still around.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, Waffle House and a coffee shop. And then turned into a bunch of other businesses. It was
Was it Riley's?
Riley's, Waffle House, and coffee shop. That's what it was for 33 years. And then it turned into like a furniture store, tequila place, a different French
restaurant. You still have some of the tequila in the back?
God, I wish. Trust me, I wish.
So, but how did you get into becoming a chef? I mean, it's almost like a calling.
Yeah, or you just come from a large family. Like I'm 6 of 8, so my mom can't take care of all of us all the time. And so I learned how to cook for myself at like a young age, like 9. And then I didn't really gain an interest in it or a hobby in it until I was in my late 20s.
So, I mean, as I said in the opening of the show, one of the things that people love about this show is coming to new restaurants. And there are so many restaurants around here, how do you prepare and research for a menu that's, people have called unique and innovative?
It's actually pretty easy. So, since we're a coastal town, as long as you're not doing primarily seafood or primarily Mexican food, you're standing out. I got a pizza place right down here. I got a pasta place right down the street.
Right.
So as long as I'm not doing too much pizza, too much pasta, too much Mexican, I'm working it.
Okay, so it was just a matter of looking around. He says, "Oh, okay, well, this is gonna work here."
Yeah, I grew up in the area, so I know most of the restaurants. I worked down the street at one of them when I first started cooking at Vine, so I know the recipes and menus. I try to do nothing like it. Out of respect for my former chef, though, of course.
Okay. Now you call the cuisine, it's American cuisine with a taste of European?
Yeah, so it's a new American style restaurant, so that kind of gives us a lot of room to work with. But we definitely try to stay into that European zone, French, Italian. Sometimes we kind of pick up on the owners. They're from Poland and they're from Jordan. So we'll use little slight influences, but mostly Italian and French.
Italian and French. Actually sounds delicious.
It is. You can't go wrong with them.
Yeah. The reviews with your cuisine are top notch. I mean, I look at some of the reviews that you're like the #1 restaurant in for the area. Is that something that you?
I mean, we want to be the #1.
Oh, really?
I don't know if we could ever be #1 in such a small town.
Open Table put Fig at 313 at #1 for the best contemporary restaurant.
Well, contemporary is a really big word. I do think that we are a notch above everybody else. It's really hard to keep up with all the chefs around here. But really, we just try and stay humble, we try and stay consistent, and we try and stay happy. I think that's what kind of sets us apart.
And fresh, too.
Fresh.
And what you say, your ingredients and your menu options are fresh every day.
Yeah, so since we have such a small operation, we don't have room for storage, so we can't keep things for a long period of time. It's constantly coming in, it's constantly being prepped. It's almost always fresh, only because some things come in frozen. We can't help that. But everything else that we're doing, I mean, some of the times for specials, we like to go to San Juan to the Ecology Center, and that's just all fresh, organic, local produces. And we love to be able to use those in all of our specials.
So you open at 5, which means you don't get here at 4:30 and open the door.
I wish. No, I'm first one in, last one out. I start as early as 10 o'clock sometimes, most days 11 a.m., and then I'm out of here sometimes as late as 11 p.m.
Again, that's the calling. So does your family do that too? Did family get you up?
No, they're all very lucky. They actually went to school and did something with their lives. I just cooked and I stayed happy.
Wow. I mean, cooking, that's a great profession. What do you think is customers' favorite dish? What's the most ordered? Or is that a tough one?
Well, I mean, we obviously sell a lot of filet here. Everyone loves a big, fat, juicy steak. We have a prime filet. I break them down in the house. It definitely helps with our costs, so we can sell them at a better price than the people around us. Fig burger, it's just a staple. It's something that's never coming off the menu. And then appetizers, fondue. I don't know what it is about melty cheese that people like so much.
Is that a West Coast thing?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like more cheese is on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like Wisconsin, all that.
Sure.
But no, something about dipping bread and stuff into cheese, people just love it.
Yeah, I noticed there's a fondue on the menu.
Yeah.
Is that one of the, it's an appetizer? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's an appetizer. It's what a lot of people like to start with. It is pretty safe, honestly. It's not too far outside the box. Bread, cheese, apples, makes sense.
Yummy.
Yeah.
You're making me hungry. Now you also do catering, correct?
We do small catering events. Okay. Now, when people ask for like something like 400, there's no way that we could accommodate something like that. But as far as like small scale weddings and things like that, we do.
Would you close the place and somebody could rent the whole place out?
Yes, that's actually very common in the summer because we have such a great patio. We do parties up to 80, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I've noticed that here. It is a kind of cool place. It's like, yeah, that's very much a European setting.
Oh, yeah. And we try to keep it that way.
Yeah. Do you actually alter the menu for seasons at all?
So we used to do 4 different menus every year, but the amount of times that the menu would change was kind of putting customers off. So now we only do 2 rotations, but we do have specials almost every week. Sometimes the specials last as little as 4 days because they just sell out so fast, and sometimes they last as long as 2 weeks because people don't want us to get rid of them.
Now you're open Tuesday through Sunday.
Tuesday through Sunday, yeah, 5 p.m. to 9.
Now, is that your only day off is Monday?
Currently it is.
Because I know, it's just knowing other chefs and talking to other chefs, I mean, as you said, it's a full-time gig.
Yeah, sometimes you got to set up a cot and sleep here, but, it is what it is.
Really?
No, not really, thank God.
As I was walking in from the other street, and I noticed there's almost like apartments or offices up there. So
yeah.
You've slept there a couple times?
No, thank God. It's a small, little, tiny studio. We have somebody living there now, so we're all good.
Okay. Now, you mentioned in the beginning that there was a tequila place at one point. Do people still think and come in and ask for tequila?
No. It's been over 20 years, so thankfully people know who we are. We've been established for about 5 years now. I think that we've left a mark where people know that we're here and they like to come here, but definitely a great place for special events.
Now let's take a look at some of the delicious dishes here at Fig at
313.
313 or 313.
I'm gonna keep changing on you.
Okay, let's see it. Ooh. For me?
Of course.
Now, the Fig, I've noticed on the website, do you brand every single burger?
Every single burger.
Wow, that looks delicious. What is it we have here?
So this is our Fig Burger. It's one of our signature items. It's been on the menu since we opened. It is a Wagyu patty. So it's a Japanese type cow. It's known for its fat content and its beefy flavor. It makes the burger super juicy, super tender. On it, you have some fig jam, some goat cheese, and dressed arugula. The arugula is dressed with a little bit of lemon vinaigrette.
So you will need a couple napkins with this one.
I mean, if we're cooking it correctly, hopefully so. Unless you're ordering it well done, that's on you.
Salmon?
Yeah, so this is our Scottish salmon. Most people are going to give you an Atlantic salmon. Atlantic salmon is a little bit more pink, a lot thinner on the meat. So this, you get a lot of meat. You get a lot more meat, a lot more fat. We keep the skin on so you have a nice texture. You get some more vitamins that way as well. On the bottom, we have vegetables. We have some Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, potatoes, olives, green beans. It's all dressed with this little Dijon vinaigrette and some hard-cooked eggs. This is actually an inspiration off of a French dish. It's called a salmon niçoise, but typically that's a cold-served salad.
So like some guys will sit, if they're into cars and something, they'll sit and look at magazines of cars. You sit and look at magazines for chefs?
I roll through so many books. Books, magazines, you name it.
Cool. Cameron, thanks. I appreciate this, and this looks delicious.
Yeah, thanks for
This
stopping
is
by.
not fake, right? It's not a plastic dish.
Take a fork and let me know.
Oh, take one of these.
There you go.
No, it's not fake. Yummy.
We want to thank Chef Cameron Ballard at Fig 313 for the terrific interview and the delicious meal. We would highly recommend that you treat yourself to this great restaurant. We thank you for watching Beyond the Gates. See you down the road.